Hello everybody and welcome to Fun with Guns. I'm Max. Welcome aboard. Today we're going to talk about why the 38 Special is actually a 357 Special and how it got the name 38. To understand why a 38 caliber revolver is actually a 357 bore, we have to go back to the days of black powder guns. Following the American Civil War, a great many of the Colt 36 caliber navies were converted to cartridge fire. Now, in black powder guns, the chamber was a larger diameter than the bore, so a 36 caliber revolver probably had a 375 caliber chamber. It was also common in those days, because remember cartridges were new, that you would measure a gun's caliber by the cartridge diameter, the case diameter, not the bore diameter. A lot of these guns, cases, measured 375 to 381 in diameter, so they were simply called 38s. Additionally, these guns used heeled bullets, which means that the bullet projectile is equal to or greater than the diameter of the case. And of course, this would get squeezed down as it went through the forcing cone into the barrel, creating a solid seal, a good pressure, and give you decent velocity as the gun was fired. These were common cartridges, but around the turn of the century when smokeless powders came in, it was learned you no longer needed a heeled bullet. However, the case diameter in new guns was still about 375 to 381, so they were still referred to as 38s, even though the barrel diameter was only 357. But given the standards of the day, it was still classified as a 38 caliber because of the case diameter. In the early 1930s, it was determined that using a large frame Smith & Wesson bored out for 38 caliber would allow these 38 smokeless cartridges to be pushed up to higher velocities, as much as 1,100 feet per second. Using these large in-frame 38-44 revolvers showed that the caliber still had a great deal of potential. By 1935, it had been realized that these large frame guns could be bored out for a longer case with even more velocity, and of course, the 357 Magnum was born. The Magnum casing was deliberately made 13/100ths of an inch longer than a standard 38 case so that you cannot put a 357 Magnum into a 38. That, of course, is to keep you from blowing the gun up. Also, they used the actual bore diameter because not only was that the standard of the day, but it also helped prevent confusion with the 38s. However, the name 38 was already standardized for the revolver, so it remained and remains to this day. So, to sum up, a 38 Special is actually a 357 Special because the caliber harkens back to the Civil War era when black powder guns had larger chambers than they did barrels, and when cartridges were first introduced in these guns, the caliber was based on the case size, not the bore. Of course, by the time the 357 Magnum was invented, the standard was to use the bore diameter. So that's why it's called the 357, plus it's also to prevent confusion with the 38. Well, I hope that cleared that up for you. I'm Max, this is Fun with Guns. Be safe and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.